I know what boys like. I know what guys want. I know what boys like. Boys like me. Husbandos. Husbands. You know, if I had to do the waifus, I'm gonna do the husbands to go full circle, y'all. Leave no motherfucker behind. That's what I say. But yeah, today, husbandos. Happy New Year, y'all, to those of you that are watching this video. I got a lot of views from the first Husbando waifu video. So if this is your first time going to my channel, welcome. And yeah, let's just fucking get on with the show. So husband, this is Post-Timeskip now. And we starting off with Alois. And Alois, despite him being married and with a child, I thought that I was mad with the capital T at the end. I was mad because he is one of the male relationship routes, but it's fucking, the S rank is fucking platonic. I hate that. And I hate that they gave you that choice with Linhart and two married old ass men. I ain't knocking old men, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, it could have been done better. It really could have been done better. So with Alois, you know, like I said, my sentiments from the pre-Timeskip video kind of carry over to the post-Timeskip. I do have him in my ranks, and I haven't really used him. I mean, I'm pretty sure he'd make a good war general or something, but you know, I give too much attention to other students. And you know, he's fun and all that, but the fact that he's married and yeah, like how they did his male relationship with Violet, it sucks ass. So he could just be a friend. It still stays the same. So we have everybody's gray-haired baby boy, Ash. And y'all, with Ash, it as far as looks go, he's not like someone I would pursue, to be honest. And then also on top of that, with some of his supports, y'all know I could not for the life of me get the word out in the waifu video earlier on. Like I was like searching for the word supports. So like Ash, with his supports, I mean, yeah, he had a troubled, you know, upbringing, and he was took in by Leonardo, and like you know, he wants to turn that into you know, right doing for his younger siblings, I believe. I mean, I get that with Ash, but like at the same time, like his supports with female Byleth, or really just Byleth in general, but especially with the book and the thief and shit, I'm like, dude, you don't know like what this thief had planned for you if you were to pursue him. Like I get that, you know, you want to do right, you want to make right, and thievery hits close to home because that's how you you know, made it on your own. But okay, you recklessly going out after that thief, you didn't know what that thief had planned. You didn't know if he had like a gang of his boys waiting back with where he was gonna return. Like, you do shit like that, and it's like, you know, it's a point of being naive. And I get he has a pure heart. It's just that from my experience, you know, and I'm not going too deep into it, but I get that he's a pure heart. And like I said, like as far as looks go, like I don't really go for him. But I'd bump him up. He is a sweetheart. And I'm sure, you know, like I just scratched the surface with Ash, y'all. And like I said, like if he did that shit and you know, I wasn't too sure of the situation, I'd be mad as fuck yelling at him like, "Are you crazy? What happens if those guys could have hurt you?" You know, like it's interesting. It's interesting. I give Ash that. But I will say he and Dudu share a beautiful moment together. And they're in the kitchen cooking. I thought, okay, I could see why people cap for Ash. It really is beautiful. But moving on, we'll get to that part, y'all. Casper. Now, Casper, ooh, child, look at you. You done grew a whole extra foot post-Timeskip. I guess all that training and shit done paid off. You still kind of short, but it don't matter. The same dilemma with Ash, though. You're running into battles and, you know, you're trying to have this do-right attitude, but you're not looking at the whole perspective. I don't like that about characters. You just foolishly jump out and not think of the consequences that, you know, your actions can bring about. I mean, I do appreciate the fact that he's honest, but my God, sometimes Casper is fucking daft as shit. And I had him at More Than Friends because I thought, oh yeah, he's really cute, he's honest, whatever, blah blah blah. That's what you need sometimes in a relationship. But holy shit, man. Yeah, just the carelessness. You gotta take care of yourself. He's a bit more daft than Ash. I do have him in my ranks though. But I recruited him so fucking late, y'all. I mean, I might not use him. But still, I mean, Casper, I'm sorry, you got demoted. It's just a shame that, you know, despite you looking a whole lot better, now that I've known you for a bit longer, with some of your support, damn, it just sucks that you're so damn daft. You know, I wanted you to be like at least the same tier as pre-Timeskip, but no, definitely good for a one night stand though. Ask Hilda. Moving on to Duke Von Regan. Holy shit, did he get that glow up. Woo! When I saw him come on the, or not come, excuse me. When I saw him arrive after that cutscene of, you know, me, whatever, getting fucked up in the darkness. Yeah, he looks mighty good. He wears that, I wouldn't say royalty, but like authority very well. Although, I don't know if it's just me, but did my boy get like a few shades lighter? I thought he was a bit darker than in his pre-time skip, but he's kind of several shades lighter. I don't know. I just thought that was weird. But besides that, definitely a realist, which I can appreciate. He still has his goddamn charm. You know, at first, I was leery about him. Keep in mind, y'all, I haven't gotten to said point yet of S ranking him, and I haven't seen it either. So I kind of want to keep that as a surprise. But I will say with Claude, at first I was worried about his scheming kind of nature, because that would mean his like two-faced approach to a lot of, you know, things. Like, if it doesn't benefit him, why would he do it? That concerned me to like bumping him down to more than friends. But at the same time, like now, like when you fully grasp why he acts the way he does, it's like, oh, it's like he's in a situation where he can't win, you know? And it's like, oh, now I see. Now it really dawns on me. Yeah, Claude, okay. So being with that in mind, and he's looks good to boot, you know, of course he has to be husband. He is the one I'm actively seeking in my Golden Deer playthrough. So yeah, I plan on marrying him as female biolist. But missed opportunity, this irks me the fucking most, and y'all have been vocal in saying this too, that missed opportunity, he should have been a bi option. He should have been for male biolist too. I do not see the reason why he wasn't. I mean, the man is just, he flirts with anybody. For fuck's sake, he takes male biolists out to dance on the dance floor in front of everybody. So what the fuck? I mean, if that don't scream homo, I don't know what does. But missed opportunity, so fucking annoying. But yeah, Claude is definitely marriage material. Next, Cyril. And I know I butchered his name in the fucking in the pre-time skip. I called him Cyril. My bad for all the Cyril fans out there. All -2 of y'all. Cyril, I mean, okay, yeah, you're a hard worker, but God, get off Lady Rhea's twat. Jesus, that's annoying. Like, come on. It's pretty much the similarity with Catherine, in which, you know, he's probably gonna do whatever Lady Rhea wants, and he can't think for himself. Hell, I remember Cyril's A support with Sedith. Is it A support or B support? Where Sedith basically asked Cyril, what do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish out of life? Pretty much. I'm not saying this verbatim, but he's like, oh, I don't know. I just want to serve Lady Rhea, and I just want to live in the monastery. That's it. You're at the time, you're fucking 15 years old, and now you're 20, and you still can't get off this lady's cooch. She must be throwing it down real good. She must have laid it on you real thick. You know what I'm saying? When you came of age or whatever, of age probably didn't exist back then, but still, it's like, well, like, are you gonna see another girl for, you know, another girl? You're gonna keep comparing her to Lady Rhea? And it's like, Cyril, come on, you are the Donnie, you are the Mozu of the game. You know, these farm people be kicking, these farm people, but these country folk, that's what I meant to say, these country folk know how to bust people up. They know how to survive in the battlefield. And I use Cyril basically as a wyvern rider, and I'm gonna make him a wyvern lord. But you know, it's like I love what you do on the battlefield, but I hate that you pretty much are only focused on Lady Rhea. It's like there's more to life than just Lady Rhea. Same goes for Catherine, same goes for you. And I want to see his other supports and not just dog him out and then put him in the garbage, like fuck all, go in the garbage. But you know, would I give him a chance based on what I've seen for other character support? I would say whatever. One good time is all I need. And then I could quit your ass. Okay. Woo, we got a spicy one here, boys and girls. So, this is Death Knight, but, you know, come on, y'all. It's, Yuritsa. Oh my god, let me say his name right. Because my dumbass said Yuritsa, and it's Yuritsa. And, yeah, so Death Knight is Yuritsa. Oh my god, Shakar, who wouldn't have guessed it? Yeah, so DLC been out for a while, right? And lo and behold, Yuritsa, of course I haven't gotten a chance to recruit him as a unit in my army or whatever, but I knew, looking at that crazy masked man. I'm judging Death Knight on Yuritsa or Emile. So it also turns out that Yuritsa is Emile von Martries or whatever, Mercedes' younger brother. And I want to say, okay, yeah. So he suffers from like a schizophrenia or a bipolar disorder. I'm not a psychiatrist. I can't really delve into the difference between the two. But he's got some kind of mental issue in which, you know, he has this really apparent bloodlust where he just loves killing, child. He wants to fight, kill, and kill some more. So that's why I automatically put him at no, because I ain't trying to get killed. But now seeing that, okay, he's Yuritsa or Emile, and with Death Knight or Yuritsa, I put Yuritsa at a one night stand. But I mean, as long as he's Yuritsa / Emile and not Death Knight, oh yeah, I'd totally keep him at there or move him up even higher. Who knows? He is handsome. Yuritsa is handsome, just like I thought. And I did see that he would soften up in the presence of Mercedes. And, you know, Yuritsa, god damn it. So, he really cares for his mom and his sister. How he went about it, child, his mother was in danger. So, he killed his father, and, you know, allowed his mother and sister to remain hidden in Fergus. But unfortunately, you know, killing, and he descended into madness. I feel for the guy. I really do. And, you know, I wouldn't just bones. I don't mind the intrigue of a masked man, y'all. Don't get me wrong, but like fucking when your name is Death Knight and you want to kill whatever moves, it's a no from me. But in terms of Yuritsa, y'all, I'll actually put him up here. After knowing his backstory, of course I keep him at arm's length, but of course you can always close the distance, close the gap when he acts right. Alright, so moving on. Dudu, my baby. He doesn't look that much different, but that's okay because he's still my baby. And I have bits and pieces of his story. Of course, I haven't played Blue Lions. I kind of want to right after, but then with fucking Yuritsa showing up and you know, this game takes too damn long for me. So I don't know which story I want to do next, but I kind of spoiled myself with like both the remainder stories. But the dude, he sacrifices a lot, and he's been through a lot of shit being I think it's the sole survivor of the Dusker tragedy. Sort of, kind of, like the sole native Dusker. You know, like the shit with Ingrid wasn't cool. The dude, he's just doing his best to serve his lord Dimitri and hopefully rebuild Dusker. That's what I want for him. His supports, oh my god, he has so many supports in which, you know, it just makes me go ah. And bitch, you take my man, I'm gonna knock you out. Well, not for all of them. The one relationship that I love that the dude has is with Mercedes, and by the S support, he you know, they had so much in common. I didn't realize, and they were talking, and the cutest thing is like when they were praying together, he was praying to fall in love or to stay in love, whatever, to the Dusker gods. And Mercedes was like, oh, when we travel together, let's pray for a good pilgrimage and shit like that. And I'm like, ah, if not me with the dude, then definitely Mercedes. Like, okay, whatever, I concede, because that is a cute relationship. And also his supports with Ash, like, I think I don't remember specifically, y'all, but how they bonded over Emile, and how Ash wanted to taste Dusker cuisine, and to do a surprise. He's like, oh, well, I didn't think anybody would like Dusker cuisine. And like, I think Ash teared up on something. I forgot what exactly, but it was just so cute. And like, you have to love both boys. Come on now. That's what made me appreciate Ash much more. And you know, the dude tries, like, he thinks he's scary looking, and people don't want to associate with him. Big scary man, but he's like fucking a teddy bear, really. He's like all soft and mushy on the inside. That's my ideal kind of man, y'all. So of course I would put the dude up here. Oh, and he can cook too. Oh, I have to club him and lock him in my lair. Okay, moving on to Lord Dimitri Alexander Bladed. Oh, he's so big and tall and scary looking as well, but like the dude, he's a good boy. He's like mush on the inside. He did scare me. Like, you know, I saw the post-Timeskip cutscene when Violet meets Dimitri, and you see like all these people dead and shit. And he's like, "You're alive. Have you come to kill me too, you rebel spy," or some shit? Like, the boy kind of nutso, but it's not to the point where, oh shit, let me keep my distance from him. But no, Dimitri, oh gosh, he has a way that he wants to, get to know you better, and he like shows his gratitude. Really, I mean, out of the three lords, I didn't even, and I hate that I'm admitting this, but yeah, I didn't even look at Dimitri pre-time skip. It's like, oh yeah, he's cute and all that, and he's tall and he's charming, but boy, does that man have a dark side to him. And yeah, he really revels in it post-time skip. And with Violet, really, it's so sweet that he's like, thank you. This hand that reaches out to me is so warm, and da-da-da-da-da. And his voice work is very, very good, very compelling. I really, really like, I really believe in this character. So I think that Dimitri's the type that when he falls in love very hard, and if he gets his heart broken, it's like fucking, it'll take a while for him to recover from that. So, I've seen his work on the battlefield, and like, he's crazy strong, and really, he's still a good boy. He's still a sweet boy. So of course he's got to go up here, marriage worthy. I mean, yeah, it doesn't hurt that he's the king of Fargus, but I'm not looking at his title. Same thing with Claude. I'm not looking at his title. I'm looking at him as a person. A lot of times it's sad, but what drives a relationship is purely status, and those relationships don't work well. But yeah, if you really look at Dimitri's character, he's like still a sweetheart, and he tries his best to accommodate and love, and just rule a kingdom as well. So yeah, what a package. You just got to get over his insane bouts when he loses his mind. Okay, so next we have Felix, a bunch of other names. So with Felix, gosh, I hate these fucking standoffish, like borderline incel like dudes who, they think like a woman will get in the way or whatever, or you have to prove yourself to me. And even if I go through the motion of doing so, it's like, I hate that I had to do, if I'm trying to get to know you and I gotta go through trials and tribulations rather than just asking and answering questions and whatnot, then it ain't fucking for me, y'all. It ain't for me. Ain't no man's gonna have me that fucking shook that I'm gonna be willing to freaking fight him, spar with him in a match and shit. It's like, Hugo, and he's so yandere. He's like, I don't like you, Baka, but I'll still stay with you, whatever. It's like, dude, you either like me or you don't. Stop playing these fucking games. It's cute when I'm like when I'm in my 20s and shit, teens and 20s, like, oh yeah, oh, he's being silly, but he likes me. But no, it's like now that I'm in my 30s, it's like, bro, no, either piss or get off the pot. And with some of the relationships with Felix, I even spoiled myself because I'm like, I know I ain't finna go after this dude. Some of them were surprisingly cute. Like with Annette, he really likes to hear singing. Well, shit. Sorry, I can't help you out in that department, child. I'm not really known for my singing, so I wouldn't be like attractive in that regards to him. But the way he kind of softens up to Annette was really cute. I dig it. Dorothea is another one that I kind of like him with, but Dorothea had to jump through so many damn hoops, you know, when he, Felix, I'm about to call him by his middle name, when Felix, he all he, you know, had to do was just listen, or, you know, he should have known, well, no, I'm thinking like he should have known about Dorothea, but this is Fargus and Adrestian Empire. So 2 different areas, 2 different nations. But he, you know, I thought that they should have been like peas in a pod at that point. But yeah, I keep calling him by his middle name. I don't know why. Felix softens up to Dorothea like after she proves that she could at least keep up with him during sparring, and you know, he finds out that, oh, she's a singer. Oh, you're a singer. You know. And then also the ex relationship with Byleth. I'm like, dude, are you gonna bully me? Like that ending picture, I'm like, dude, are you gonna bully me out of, like, are you trying to rob me or something? I don't like that. Backing me up into a wall and cornering me, like, no. No, that's an immediate turn off. But that's not to go without saying you are cute looking. I'll give you that. But you treat your father like shit. And your friends too. You calling Dimitri a bore, and you know, I don't know if he had anything to say about the dude, but I wager it wouldn't. Oh yeah, no. He called the dude a dog, or the boar's pet. So fuck you, Felix, and I would do so one time. That's about it. I'm being nice, cause I could just say, no, you're trash, bitch. But I'll refrain and say that, hey, at least I can fuck you once and be content. Oh gosh, I am Ferdinand von Eyers. So Ferdinand, okay, sweetheart. I would confuse him for Sylvain pre-Timeskip. And when I read some of the comments on various Fire Emblem hero videos, y'all, I was so relieved when I wasn't the only one. Because I would confuse them post-time or pre-Timeskip, but post-Timeskip. Ooh, look at this Fabio looking motherfucker. Ooh, long locks and all, child. Ooh, very handsome. Personality-wise, like, bro, I get it. Again, same deal with Felix in that you don't have to, you know, prove yourself or, you know, test any girl's mettle. I mean, if the girl wants to, that's fine, but in order to get to know you better, you know, I find that to be unnecessary. You know, Ferdinand, he does come off as an annoying asshole. He did so in pre-Timeskip. he kind of does so post-time skip, although with the new responsibility of being Duke, he kind of like eases off the pretentiousness a bit. So the relationship or support that I remember the most from Ferdinand is the one with Hubert. And at first they like didn't like each other, but then as the relationship goes from C to B to A, they end up being like Batman and Robin. And it even mentioned that Edelgard was jealous of their relationship. So I mean, also that Ferdinand, I think canon wise, he liked Dorothea. But there was some miscommunication pretty much, and she thought like all of her problems stem from, well, not all, but most of her problems stem from Ferdinand's like weird reaction to her while she was like, I think either bathing in a fountain or some stuff like that. And Dorothea and Ferdinand, like Dorothea's had like her tensions with Ferdinand because she took that as, oh, he thinks I'm ugly. But no, like they thankfully during their A plus S rank, I forget how it goes, support, no, he basically says, no, I've liked you, I thought you were beautiful this entire time, and I just was too scared to approach you. And they ended up together, and it was cute. Like, I think those are the only two Ferdinand convos or Ferdinand supports that I remember. But he could be a sweetheart, of course. Like, with the post-time skip, he kind of wisened up, and he takes his role very seriously. What would I put him as? I put him at more than friends. It's something we would have to work on, but I could see him slipping into marriage-worthy material, but as long as he gets the groundwork down, I'm here for it. Yes, I'm loving post-time skip Ferdinand. So, oh shit. I don't want to, oh shit. Gilbert. So Gilbert, he's a very stoic man. He's married, and he has a child, at least. I don't know if he has more than one, but he definitely has a child, his baby girl, Annette. And he was the other, he's one other male-male relationship, but like Louise, it turns out to be platonic, which is dumb. Like, why even have a relationship with male Byleth if it's gonna be platonic? But Gilbert, he's a cool old man. Like, I get it. He's very loyal. He's got that servitude down, but I think it's one of those cases where he loves his work more than his significant other. Because I think that's what caused tension in his house, serving under Dimitri's father, and eventually Dimitri. I mean, Gilbert, he has his hobbies, which is cute. Like, he likes, I think, wood carving and fishing, I think. Well, I know fishing is sadist, but I don't know if he likes fishing. But I know he likes wood carving, and like, I find that cute that he has his hobbies. But yeah, I'm just let down that he's married, and also like he doesn't really have that good foundation at home. Like, he's a seasoned knight. He's a wonderful knight to the Lord, but he just sucks at being a simple man, a married man. However, I think pre-time skip, I put him because I didn't know he was married. But now it's like with Louise, I would just keep him as a friend because like what the hell can let's be frank, what the hell can you do? Well, no. Like, yeah, you're probably a good companion, but gotta have more than that. Got to have more than that. And yeah, he has kids. I don't like going into a relationship where there's kids involved. Not many do. So keeping on this old man train, y'all. Oof, we have Hanneman. Now, Hanneman, he's up there in age, mind you. But no kids. He is a devout scholar. In terms of Violet's sake, he really wants to be around you. But alas, it's only to get to know your crest, your origins of your crest, and your crest. I'm pretty sure though, if you tell him or whatever, or once he gets to know you, he'll definitely look outside the crest, and he just wants to be with you, be with you as yourself, not a subject of his research, which that can only go for so long, before I'm just like, Hanneman, it's either me or your fucking crest studies. Pick one. But with Hanneman, I mean, I do have him in my ranks too. He does work as a mage, but personality wise, I'm just wondering if he can look outside the crest. But I mean, shoot, he's got one of those ordinary life sort of situations where, you ain't got to worry about him. He loves research more than stepping out on relationships. He just strikes me as that type. But what was also surprising, y'all, is that he gave up his title and his his ties to his nobility. He gave that all up to make a name for his research. So I know, and it doesn't hurt that he's still quite nice to look at, in my opinion, for an old guy. But in general, he's just nice to look at. He's a tall drink of water. He's spiffy in his dress. I'm sorry, I still have to put him as marriage material. Just because he has that plain, like, outlook. The only problem is like if he's too fixated on crests and he doesn't see, you know, me for me or Byleth for Byleth, and not Byleth as a crest harbor. So, oh, Hubert. Not so sure about the hair. I don't know why. You're giving me like bat tease or something. It's weird. But you know, you still devoted to Edelgard. I don't know how I'd feel about that. But some of the some of his supports were cute. Mainly with Bernadetta. And I haven't seen the whole support tier at CBA, but basically he has this like persona as well, in that he appears scary on the outside, but he is within reason. I wouldn't say he's soft. He's within reason. Like his physical presence doesn't always dictate his actions. Won't always dictate his actions. And that rings true because even though he opposed us on Golden Deer, he actually tells you who's behind the plans that are to rip Fodlan apart. So he tells you, you know, if you are reading this letter, know that I have died along with Lady Edelgard, but we tried to unite Fodlan, we failed, so we're passing this on to you so that you can try and succeed. So that was very big of him. He did not have to do that. He could have been like, well, fuck you all, burn in hell as those who slither in the dark take over and really destroy Fodlan. No, he's like, here, take this information, use it to the best of your ability, and win against Fodlan. So that's what really makes me think like, okay, he's not a big softie. Like, I haven't seen enough of his supports, but very, very big on Hubert's part, like I said. And he wants to soften up. It's just that his reputation won't allow him to. And I don't know. I like I said, with people like Dadu and Dimitri, I do like that sort of characterization. It's just that, is it to the point where should I be concerned, or should I, you know, just work with it? So I'm actually going to move Hubert up here. I know it's odd, but yeah. Oddly enough, I could appreciate Hubert more through his actions than his looks. So Ignat, my baby boy, I really appreciate his look, his glow up. Like I said, like Casper, he looks better post-Timeskip than pre-Timeskip. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking for his pre-Timeskip haircut, but post-Timeskip, he looks alright to me. Ignat, poor boy, he gets bullied and hassled so much. He's so soft-spoken, but he has a talent and a passion in his art. It also doesn't hurt that he's a crit lord, and he decimates a lot of people, being that I gave him the sniper class upgrade. But yeah, I just want my baby Ignatz to be great. I really do. He's so soft-spoken, and I think with the right sort of love interest, he can blossom into a very, very well-rounded young man. What else do I have to say about Ignatz? Yeah, he's a sweetheart. I feel for him. I would put him up here. I just want to protect him, and he's pretty chilled, pretty down to earth. Outside of wartime, he just has a passion, and I just want him to be happy. It's one of those like Dorothea, Marianne, where you just want that character to be happy. You don't want them to suffer any longer. And yeah, Ignatz, he's my baby. He must be protected at all costs. Gerald. Next up. God. He's a big, tall man, and yeah, he looks cute. And the thing with Gerald, unfortunately, he dies. So, like, you really don't get to know him all that often. But he does care, he does care for Byleth and his late wife, in which, he comes to her grave. He, reminisces with Byleth, like, this is when I was with your mother, and it's been so long, and he's just yes, he is dad. He is dad material. Like, my gosh, yes, he has Byleth, and despite despite me saying, oh, people with children automatically are like just a friend material, he's an exception, because his child is fucking grown. And what else? What other exception could there be? Because I am breaking my own rule, not putting him in just the friend category. I don't know how recent. I forgot. Like, it's been a while since I last played Fire Emblem Three Houses, but it's been a while, I'm assuming, that Gerald lost his wife and Byleth lost his or her mother. He's a knight, so it's like, he's putting himself in harm's way, and of course that has me on edge. But if it's what he wants to do, what I have no say to hold him back. But yeah, I'm shameless. Come on, he's hot. Whatever. Marriage worthy. Linhart, sweetheart. Okay, I'm trying not to judge a book by its cover, because, yeah, Linhart pre-Timeskip, post-Timeskip, looks like a lady. Dude looks like a lady. But my word, he's quite tall too. Like, I didn't expect him to be so tall, but yeah. My baby's smart, and he loves taking naps and being lazy. So I give him that. He is also pretty much the only, and I'm saying pretty much, I'm disregarding that platonic bullshit of Louise and Gilbert, but he's pretty much the only viable same-sex support. But they do it with good, like Linhart has this style and execution that he knows, like, his way with words, and yeah, I can appreciate a man that has a silver tongue. Linhart, you know, at first I didn't even think much of him, and you know, now I kind of regret that because I wish I looked more into him. I didn't even try to recruit him, but what I like about Linhart is that I saw this from somebody else's playthrough, is that, yeah, the kid is smart and he pretty much knows how to, how do I say, throw the chips in when he knows he's gonna get a good return out of it. So, like, he knew the identity of, what's that damn turtle monster? It is an index. Macule? Like, he knew the identity. He's like, oh, I can deduce who you are, right? And the immovable, we'll call him that. I think it's Macule. But oh no, the turtle is Index. Saint Index. So, he's telling him, I can deduce who you are. And the turtle basically tells him, yeah, just keep your mouth shut, okay? I get it, human, you're smart. But I love his relationship with Byleth. Doesn't matter because the speech is pretty much the same for both Byleth. But it really holds weight down no matter how you cut it. Like, I really do like Linhart for that. He can be lazy, but you just prod him like Hilda. He does work, and I'm pretty sure he excels in magic use. Not like Cynthia, but I guess up there enough. Well, he won't die as quickly as like Cynthia does to physical attacks. But yeah, Linhart, just for being you, I'll put you up here. I admire a man for his smarts. I admire a man that knows his way with words. And I do not want to judge a book by its cover, because you're depriving yourself if you're just going based off of looks. Speaking of dudes who look like ladies, I'm just kidding. Lorenz, right? Okay. My name is Lorenz Hellman Gloucester. You will do well to remember that name. And like Ferdinand von Ayer, Lorenz Hellman Gloucester. Yes, darling, I know your name. And you're wearing the long hair too. Again, a guy who throws his title around, throws the status around like it's supposed to mean something. Lorenz, though, I was gonna rip you apart, but what changed me is your relationship with Marianne. I don't know what it is with Marianne, but she really brings out the best in a lot of characters when she interacts with them. Excuse me. But with Lorenz, like I said, pre-time skip, you look better post-time skip, but the noble with the long hair, I gotta give it to Ferdinand. He just wears it better, in my opinion. than Lorenz, but Lorenz's hair is much better than pre-time skip Lorenz. I'll give you that. I will give you that. So yeah, Lorenz still with the throwing of the titles. Marianne support made me appreciate Lorenz a bit more. Like, yeah, he still throws around the title and whatnot, but he's like, being around you, it opened my eyes to see how beautiful you truly are. And, you don't think that, but I know that. And, Lorenz, okay, I see you. You're not just trying to hook up with women of, a certain stature because of your title, your rank, your house. But you're seeing, like, what it is to truly be with someone and value the person as a whole, not based off any facetious, shallow sort of viewpoint. So, Lorenz, like I said, the title throwing, the status throwing, it gets to a point. But I do believe, once you spend time with that person, if you really truly love that individual for who you're being with, then I don't see why not. I don't see why not, becoming more than friends. So this is, I think, the same. I kept Lorenz at the same tier, but I feel more confident. Pre-time skip Lorenz, I wasn't too sure because, okay, you throwing around that title, well, shit, then I'll just use you for your title. No, this time around, I feel as though you get to know said person, you get to be with the said person, and then if you truly are for that person, you can see that they are the most beautiful individual that you have ever laid eyes on. So yeah, Lorenz, it's something that I could see marriage worthy, but for now, for sure, you're definitely solidified as more than friends. Oh, the last three boys. Getting down to the wire, y'all. Okay, so Raphael, pre-time skip, he was like a bumbling, lovable buffoon who pretty much just likes to train and didn't like to study. I like that. Like I said, he looks big and scary, but he's a fucking teddy bear. Really, he's just he's adorable in that sense. Post-time skip, I think he's like gotten a bit more hardened, like got some hardened edges. He's doing everything for his little sister, which I also thought was, kind of tugging at my heartstrings. He wants to care for his little sister because he lost his parents in a altercation. Sometime, like, his parents were trying to do some merchant stuff and they got crossed up by some brigands. And it was supposed to be Ignaz's parents doing that, but Ignaz's parents are still alive because Raphael's parents went in their place. So yeah, he's doing what he can to help his sister and make a life for himself. He's not as goofy. I mean, he still kind of is, but Ralph is just he's more like honed in on becoming a knight. he still likes to eat. My boy still likes to eat. And y'all know, I love when I encounter a person that likes to eat, because I like to cook. And, you just chill and eat and whatnot if there's no war going on. But like a lot of these gents, if they're in a state of war, then it's like, you're worried for your significant other. Are they going to come home safe and sound? Are they, gonna die in the process? It's like, it's very scary. But with Raphael, still, the time that I would have with him, as well as any of the other guys, it's like, it's time to be cherished and you make the most out of it. So he didn't change much. He got more scragglier hair, which is cute. I can appreciate that. It's cute. So he won't move. He'll still be marriage-ready material. Just the fact that they care for others other than themselves, that makes them more viable to be a better family man. But yeah, my Ralph, my teddy bear Ralph, he's so adorable. So Sedith, darling, him and Flane, I kind of knew that the brother-sister bullshit was bullshit. And it turns out that he's her father. Oh, so that makes much more sense than brother and sister. Even though, god damn, Sedith looks good, for having a fully grown daughter, and you would almost buy into that brother-sister bullshit. It's just that how restricted he is, and I love the fact that Claude brought that up. It's like, well, some of these other guys in the house have younger siblings to take care of. Yeah, I don't see them being as overbearing as Sedith is to you. And what's the deal with that? And then you can put the pieces together. Oh, okay. And then he actually tells you in a paralogue episode that, yeah, Flane's actually my daughter, she's not my sister, so so yeah, it makes sense now. Yeah, but still, come on now, he looks rather young-ish. And unfortunately he lost his wife, Flane's mother. So it's like, it's a combination of Gerald and Aloise and Gilbert, where, yeah, he has a daughter, but the daughter's cool with you. She knows, you talk to her, she knows you. It's not too big of an issue, and then, Flane may be all for it. So Flane could be your advocate in that case. But Sedith is a sweetheart. He still does stuff for the children of Garrick Mach Monastery, and I think it's Olive Fodlin, where he writes these stories, and it doesn't hurt that he's not bad to look at either. Yeah, so I mean, like Gerald, the kid's old enough to where you can just have a conversation with the kid, and you could just talk it through, see if Flane or whatever, Flane in this case, is okay with you, being romantically involved with her father. And that's where I can make the exception that okay, well, your significant other has a child from a previous relationship, but the child, can ascertain, like, if it makes her father happy, then go for it. But if it's a younger child, then no, they're gonna feel a certain way, and they're not done growing up. So I mean, like, that's the exception to the rule. And yeah, Sedith, he's a part of my barracks. So, guy does work. The guy does work. He's a wyvern lord. And yeah, I appreciate that. But, in terms of let me just tell you right now, he's marriage worthy. I'd make him happy again, no problem. But he's a simple man. He likes to fish, and it's funny how you can bond over such mundane things that it really would take away from the stress of war. I do like it when a lot of these characters have like hobbies and whatnot, to see if like that falls in line with what you're interested in. But yeah, definitely marriage worthy material, Sedith, and hopefully Flame will act as my wingman. Okay, so last but not least, Sylvain, which he doesn't look all too different, to be honest. Like, he looks pretty much the same, but he looks good to begin with. Like, he looked good pre-time skip, he looks good post-time skip. So his womanizing ass, like, at first I was just gonna be like, oh yeah, you're fun for a fuck, but then I'll just quit you. But there's a lot more to the rabbit hole that would lead me to believe. Really getting to know this guy. He's so worried that people... Oh, and his whole ass was easy to recruit because I was female pilot. So yeah, he's in my barracks. And he's also my dancer. Go figure. I had to, like, when I found out you can make men dancers, I'm like, bruh. Oh wow, yeah, you're gonna be my dancer. Sure, why not? So yeah, Sylvain's my dancer. But Sylvain, he's so worried. Like, he uses his crest to try to get pussy, and it's annoying. I mean, it's one of those like MGTOW type of thought processes where you're thinking, oh, the only reason women are looking at me is because I have a crest and I come from a noble family, and that's all women want. They don't want anything else to know about me or to do with me. And it's like, oh, Sylvain, Jesus, come on, bro. It's a bit more than that, yo. It's a bit more complicated than that. And when you really peel back the layers, it's like, Sylvain, you haven't really met the right person, and you're going about it the wrong way. What really kind of opened my eyes was, well, not only that confession of Sylvain, not only that he admitted, like, women only want me for such and such. I hate having crest. It's the fact that he tried to play his brother's death. Like, he tries to be nonchalant about it, or like he doesn't care. He's like, Miquelon started this, so he should die. And yeah, Miquelon ain't no better either. Like, his ass should have been so reluctant to wreak havoc and steal and pillage and shit. But that's your brother at the end of the day. Whatever feelings you harbor, would you harbor that towards a significant other if they oppose you for some odd reason? Whether Sylvain's in his right frame of mind or not, it's one of those, damn, that's how you feel about your brother, your loved one? And yes, Miquelon tries to kill Sylvain. So it's like, okay, I can kind of see, but it's like, would you, like, are you gonna snap one day and think, well, are you really wondering if you have anybody, like, what are you going into a relationship for love? Like, are you really truly in love, or are you just giving a temporary satisfaction that you, I don't know, that you fuck somebody for the time being? It's like, with men like Sylvain, you really have to open up, like, really open them up and see, like, what their mindset is, because you may be dealing with the deeper monster than you would have never thought. So yeah, y'all, with Sylvain, I mean, yeah, he handsome looking, I give him that. He has these cute little tricks that inexperienced women will fall for. But, to pursue a serious relationship, it's an uphill battle. But it would be something that I would think about after fucking him one time. I gotta test out the vehicle first before I try to invest in it any further. So, folks, there we have it. That is the Husbando chart. So, what'd you think? Oh, and Solon, Thals, Tomas, they'd all be in here. No, picture them here. But yeah, how about that? So, like I promised, that is the Husbando ranking, and this was really fun to talk about and do. Hope you enjoyed watching this. I will have a special video coming up soon, but I gotta catch up with my Mario Kart videos, my Fire Emblem Hero videos, I'm debating on whether I should put up the playthrough I have of Deathmark, but that'll come down the line. And then the special video I have is tied to Spirit Hunter series. So yeah, look forward to that. And folks, this has been another Mid-Morning Soul production. Y'all know my philosophy on this YouTube shit. View what you want to, do what you want to. And I'll see you in the next episode. So until then, my friends, take care, take it easy, and peace.